What's going on, y'all? Welcome to my channel. If this is y'all first time, if y'all are returning subscribers or followers, welcome back to my channel. I'm Real King, back at it again, y'all. And yo, check this out, y'all. I have a exclusive video. No, I'm messing with y'all, but I do have a special video for you guys. This was a video that I was not expecting to make today. I'm not even lying. So I was keeping stuff from y'all purposefully all week long. Maybe some of y'all caught on to it. Maybe y'all already knew. Maybe you guys didn't. Maybe you guys didn't even know I was doing something or I was kind of saying something under it, but I really was. And I was giving out like subtle clues. Some of y'all might have picked up on them. Maybe y'all didn't. But I told you I was being vague for a reason. And so today I will go ahead and tell you the reason why I was being vague. So I had been researching and checking out different products to help, build my channel or help my channel grow more, improve the content, the quality, and everything with that. And so I'm just like, well, and I've been telling you guys that I've been looking to get something to where I could take with me, and it's convenient for that. So I'm not always in my room and doing the videos like that, because it really kind of stagnates my my channel. And I want to be doing different things and being out and about, showing things differently, because that's basically the way that my channel is going to be going eventually, is in that direction primarily and mostly, if anything. So anyways, I've been looking on YouTube and checking out, doing comparisons on different kinds of handheld devices for vlogging and stuff like that. And so there was this one that I originally saw a few months ago. It was crazy. I was watching my roommates, their TV from where I was sitting down eating, and they were watching like something on these handhelds. I haven't seen these handhelds or really paid attention to these handhelds since they've been out. Don't know anything about them. And so I saw this one that looked all really kind of like robotic, like the way it was moving. I'm just like, what? So I did some research on it, and then I kind of veered away from that to look at something more all-in-one. And I thought that was going to be a good idea, until the price of the one I was looking at like basically tripled somehow, or it's crazy like how that happened in like a couple of months. And so basically that was kind of the one that is like the most suggested to get or whatever. And being that was like way too expensive, it went from like $600 for a bundle to over $1,000 for a bundle. It just makes no sense. And so anyways, I was looking for some alternatives, and I saw some. And then when I saw the alternatives, something got me right back to these gimbals. And then I really started thinking about it. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. These content creators are actually using their phones to do this kind of stuff. They really are, a lot of them are. And then I really thought about it again. I'm like, wait a minute. Especially these flagship phones, they're geared for this kind of stuff. They really are focused on the cameras when it comes to like the iPhone 16 Pro Max versus, or the Android Galaxy S25 Ultra. Those are like the flagship phones, and it's like when those phones come out, there's a heavy emphasis on the cameras. Everybody knows that. And the type of things, all of the features and just different things that you can do with the cameras, So we know that these smartphones, especially these high-end flagship smartphones, they are built with the internals to do a lot of the things that these all-in-one cameras can do or do. But then there's also some advantages with the mobile phones that you do not get with these all-in-ones. And so when I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute. I get all these settings. I get the 4K. I can do up to 8K. I can, do these RAWs and things like that. Like I can do all of this. And So it made sense. I'm like, well, and I started looking at these gimbals because basically all they're the main thing is they're holding the phone and then doing all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so then I started looking at the features of one, and the compatibilities and just all that, and I was like, wow. So the one I was really trying to go for was over 1,000. Then I dropped down to a different model or different style of all-in-ones, which was like I think it was the DJI. It was either the DJI one or the Insta. I don't think it was the Insta Action. It was the DJI one. That one was the one I was going to get. Now that one wasn't. It was not that bad in price. It was actually to get the bundle, which is it's better to do that because it comes with like the mic and the transmitter or whatever. So you want that, it's necessary to have that. But those ones, plus other stuff to go with it, I think it was like around $500, a little over $500, which wasn't bad, but in my mind, I kind of don't want to because I'm saving up money and it's going to take me the way I'm choosing to spend money. It would take me a longer time to be able to purchase something like that. And so I wanted to go down even. So then I started looking at these gimbals because of my phone. I'm like, well, shoot, I got a Galaxy S25 Ultra. It's got like the high end, specs and stuff with the cameras. I might as well use it. Like, duh, like why not? So the gimbals that I was looking at was the top of ones, the main ones, the DJI gimbal. I forgot what the model is, whatever. And then going against, obviously, the Insta 360 Flow 2 Pro. I looked at the older model one and the newer one, and I really like the features of the newer one. And to make it even more silly, these gimbals were like the DJI one, I believe is the cheaper one at $149.99. It didn't have as many good features that I really thought I can use, and I like to have the entire option menu as opposed to just some. And that's what I felt that the DJI one, it just gave you some, because there were other features that this other gimbal, the Insta gimbal, had that the DJI couldn't even do, So there was a lot of little small things like that really focused on full use, getting your full use out of this gimbal. A mirror on the back of it, it's a small thing, but I mean, you could use it if you wanted to and if you needed to in a pinch or something like that. I don't know how it looks up, up close, but I was going back and forth. Now you can add. Then they were showcasing accessories to go with this thing to really maximize it. And it was like really cool, like the different attachments. So they showed this like AI tracking thing it's like also a light. It's like perfect. And that clicks into your gimbal, and it has all these different functions and stuff like that. Also, the cool thing is the lasting life of the gimbal. That Insta was like 10 hours. You can also charge your phone on it. So it has different attachments that you can get with it, which I was like, dang. And so when I'm looking at the price of these attachments, I was like, what? This ain't really hardly nothing. So I decided that I wanted to get the Insta because of the more features that it had and things like that. And I like the color that it came in, or the colors that it came with. I think I think maybe the DJI came in like 2 colors. I can't remember exactly. But anyways, so I was toggling between, 3 places: Walmart, eBay, and Best Buy. I rarely shop at Best Buy. And so, but they actually have a lot of the stuff that I've been looking at, especially, electronic wise lately. I'm just like, dang, and actually I bought some electronics from them last time I shopped there. So no, they're good for that. But anyways, they did have it at, so Walmart had it or could get it they didn't have it in stock, and so they didn't have everything. I don't think they had even. I think they had the DJI, but they didn't have the Insta. But something about Walmart was just like I-86 that. So now it's just eBay and Best Buy. And Best Buy actually had it. Now, what I've been doing, I was getting on eBay and I was looking at individual ones, putting them in my save list and wish list, and then I was doing the getting everything in my wish list. Now, there were some good bundles that they had. Now, my opinion, after seeing everything priced individually, it does make sense to get the bundle. The bundle comes with your main necessities, and the but that I'm explaining is not a good one, because for some reason, these camera things, these accessories and devices, they are very heavily iPhone biased. Their attachments, their ports, their dongles, their connections are always Type C to Type A. Is it Type A? I think it's Type A. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not Type C to Type C, and it's only, you can have any Android device. There's tons of those out there. There's the Pixels. There's all these different, plus ones, they all are Type C. So why would these camera products, why would they only be having the old even the old iPhone? Because the 16 Pro, the 16 series, I believe, is the first one to do the C to C, or maybe it was the 15, but they even stopped doing those Type A's. So I don't get it. But anyways, the bundles mostly come with that the cable for the iPhone, which means you're gonna spend more money to get the cable for the Android, and let me tell you, they're not cheap. So the ideal one for the Insta to connect to your phone, I think that's a charging cable. It's like $14, $15. You can get some other kinds, some basic ones, but they're going to be like the regular long ones for charging your phone. So I've seen ones that are just for your Insta, and it's even branded that. So so, and then I guess they have this thing where it's you don't actually need to get the AI thing, but you can. There's like these apps through your iPhone. If you have iPhone, that you can get these apps. You got to scan the barcode or whatever, the NFC code, and it gives you access to all these features that are within your iPhone. On the good note is, that is why if you have Android phone, you get the AI Spotlight, or whatever that thing is called, AI Follower or whatever. And that gives you access to a lot of features that you can get as well. I believe I've seen somebody on YouTube actually saying you can even scan the barcode in it, So I don't know about that yet. So anyways, the cost of these things were as a bundle is not bad. So what I was doing, y'all, this whole time I was talking to you guys, is all the week, I was getting things in order. I was putting stuff in, I was checking, and Best Buy was looking really good because they were having some crazy looking prices for these things. Now, they did not have the bundle, so I was looking at the individuals, and out of all of the things that I could have gotten, that they did have on eBay, they just did not have the charging cable specifically for the phone to the device for the Insta360. But they did have individually the AI tracking device, and they had the gimbal. Now the gimbal was much cheaper than what it was on eBay, and I do mean much. So I'm going to get through this real quick, y'all. So when it came down to it, I did get paid early. I got paid last night. So I was up, and no, I don't. Did I do it last night? Yes, I did do it last night. So this is what I did, y'all. Stupid thing. So I didn't go back. I just completely didn't even go to Best Buy. I went straight to eBay because I had something in my cart already. I had 3 items. I had the gimbal, the cable, 4 things, the AI tracking light, and then I had some muck off chain lube for my bike. It was all going to be around with the taxes, like $240 something. Now check this out. I went ahead and did that. I ordered it. Then right after I ordered it, I went over to Best Buy, and I was like, you've got to be kidding. So the last time I had seen that gimbal, it was like 140, 50 something. Now it's at like it was at 135. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And they had it in stock. They did not. I was planning on ordering it. So long story short, $244 with the taxes for eBay. Being that, okay, all of that. Just for the gimbal and the AI tracking, $179. So look at this. $179. The only thing different that I get with that bundle that I don't get individually is a connecting cable for an iPhone and a carrying pouch. That's it. It's the only thing different. And is that worth that much money of a difference? No, it is not. Because now if you add the $179 to the $15, which is including the tax for the cable, I'm still doing better than if I bought that bundle on eBay. So I took a gamble. So what I did was I canceled the order immediately, and I had to wait till they responded back to me and stuff like that, which they did this morning, like around 8 this morning. So they went ahead and canceled the order. At first I was thinking about, yeah, you know what, I'll go ahead and get it, because I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. I was thinking about going ahead, and I actually emailed the guy. I was like, yeah, I made a mistake. I'm going to go ahead and, keep the order, but he couldn't do that. So the system had already had that information that I canceled it. So he did email me, or message me back. He said he went in and canceled it. He was like, if you want to go ahead and, order it again, just, order it again. And by that time I was already planning on getting the gimbal from Best Buy. And the good thing is I went there today and bought it. So it was a good experience going up in there. They were very helpful at Best Buy. They were very friendly. Like the girl that was at the door, she was extremely nice, very helpful, very courteous, really nice, really pretty too. But anyways, and then she led me to where I needed to go, and very helpful on that. And then the gentleman that was there, very, very helpful, very prompt, very attentive. He was really trying to help me out and focusing on me. So they gave me very, very good help there when I was checking out. Both of the employees there were very professional, very very careful, and they did a good job. They were very helpful with me. So that was a good experience. I went ahead and bought that, and I was originally planning on not getting the AI tracker until another time, but I also got a $10 discount thing that I was able to apply, and that's why my balance was so cheap. If it wasn't, that would have been like $190, would have still been fine, but I got all that going into this purchase. So I was like, this is a no-brainer. And the even better thing with that is if I would have ordered it, it would have came like next week sometime, but instead it's coming Friday. So yes, indeed, guys, I haven't even checked the bag out since I got it. And I got my Best Buy receipt. I had a total savings of 34 doll hairs. That's pretty dope. Here it is, folks. I hope that that's not blurry. So yes, yes, and yes. Now I'll turn around the back so y'all can get a good view of what that's all about. I do apologize, guys. My phone is tripulating like big time. And I'm not sure what that's all about. I'll have to ask Samsung about that. But yeah. So, oh, it doesn't really show much. It just kind of shows you just different ways that you can put that or whatever. So anyways, let me get my, wait, do I got my piece on me? I do. Let's go ahead and open it up. Now, the one thing I definitely was happy about was the fact that it does have some weight to it, y'all. I do like that. I do like that. Y'all, give me 1 second. I have to check something real quick. My mistake. I'm straight back, y'all. My bad. Doing laundry and all that. So, we're going to go ahead and open this bad boy up. I did do some research, you know, watch some videos about how to set this up, but you know, I be drawing blanks. Sometimes I don't be, you know, but I'm tech savvy, so I'm not worried about figuring stuff out. Pardon me, y'all. I'm up here trying to get under the lip of this. And I don't have my glasses on, so I'm not even getting it. Okay. So now I will be able to do better videos. I'll be able to have my videos be more interesting. I told y'all I just needed some time. Things were going a little slower than I had expected or wanted to. But I was letting you guys know that it was going to be coming. So I got that outer plastic off. Now I got to make sure there's like a lip right there. So I'm going to kind of stick it right there. Cools. All right. So, and I'm not going to go through this entire thing, y'all. I'm just really kind of showing you guys just something off just right out the gate. I'm going to put this together and get it all, you know, not put it together, but I'm going to get it all operate and stuff like that. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I did get it. I have gotten it, and I'm going to be getting, you know, doing what is necessary to learn how to use this to be able to, you know, make better videos and have better content for you guys. So, in the box, it has something like this. I don't know what it is, booklets or something like that. You do have your magnetic clamp that goes around your phone. And then right in here is the gimbal itself. Now, I did notice some weight. Oh yeah, it's got some good weight. That's what I wanted. So it does have some good weight, y'all. That's something that I was concerned about. I'm like, well, I don't really want it to be so light. I would like to have some weight to it so it's like, it doesn't feel cheap. You know what I mean? Like that cheap weight. So from what I heard, it's got like this on here where this explains where, I think that goes where your camera is or something like that. But anyways, yeah, where your camera is. So yeah, anyway, like I'm using my phone, but I can't put it on there. But yeah, so it basically, if you guys can see that, this is gonna go on my phone just like this, because this is for where the camera is, and the cameras are facing the right side of the phone. So this is gonna be facing on the right side of the phone, because you have, if you know, well, I think most phones, the camera's on that side. So anyways, you have that, and then this part right here, if y'all can see that, basically is to connect to the gimbal. All right, so now that we unwrapped that. The last thing to unwrap and reveal would be the gimbal itself. And yes, it does have some good weight. I got the gray version. They have it in white also. But yeah, that's it right there. If you guys can see that. Okay, a good 360 of that. This is your multifunctional pad or dial. It also lights up once it's charged and once it's in use. Also, this right here, this strip, it lights up like a bright green, a bright lime green type, and that lets you know when it's tracking you, I think it is, or something like that. But yeah, it's got some very good weight to it. This would be the area where your phone holder would, oh wow, that's unexpectedly strong. That surprised me. Okay, geez. Yeah, that's it. And I think, let me see. Oh, there it is. So I remember watching one of the YouTubers. They were letting you know that you got to make sure that this is lined up. It's got that little groove there, because if you don't look at what you're doing and you don't line that up, it's going to be crooked and it won't hold the phone well at all. So I'm glad I fixed that. And then basically, you got dials on here. I don't know what that's for. And then, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, y'all, like I said, and I'm going to get this. Oh, okay, like that. Interesting. I'm going to get this kind of, worked in and played with a little bit, y'all. And then on my next video, who knows? I might be going ahead and using this. But with that being said, y'all, I'm having a really good day. Didn't do much today. I went to the park and kind of chilled. So today's been a very good day. And with that being said, I hope you guys are having a good day as well. Feel free to drop me any comments if you guys have anything that y'all want to ask me or anything like that. If you guys are watching my videos and you guys are getting any kind of value or enjoyment out of it, make sure that you give me a thumbs up, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't already subscribed and you're checking out my channel, why don't you go ahead and think about subscribing, y'all. I mean, I'm getting good content and it's getting better. So help a brother out by subscribing to my channel. Also, guys, hit that notification bell so that way you guys are notified whenever my videos are uploading. Because it's about to heat up, y'all. Real talk. Anyways, I'm Real King, back at it again, y'all. Take it easy.